And the kids then acquire a whole new set of skills. So you just keep sort of mixing together play, schoolwork, peer interaction, and the need for the undergraduates and the kids to make friends with each other. And it creates an extremely active, bubbly environment where everybody's developing. My undergraduates develop, I develop. We use the internet stuff to have the kids interacting with each other. So for the wizard's birthday, some kids somewhere else wrote a big HyperCard stack with an animated birthday greeting for our wizard. And clearly the kids are picking up skills that the adults appreciate, and they know that there's pretend going on here, but they know it's serious. Somehow it's a kind of play they never engaged in before. Because here are these big people who are supposed to be so serious, and they're playing. At the same time, there's all this writing going on, and you have to stop and write hints and do all of these other kinds of activities. So the kids are everybody's learning without feeling like we're here to learn. They're there to have a good time. I think of the fifth dimension as a sort of large zone of proximal development where everybody's allowed to help everybody else, but everybody wants to independently be able to do it. So I have a kind of, my undergraduates are always asking me, how much help should I give the kids? Well, in the beginning I say, well, good luck giving them help. They know more than you know about all of this stuff, which is true. So the kids start helping the undergraduates, but the undergraduates know a lot that the kids don't know. And then the undergraduates start to begin to help the kids. And you get this kind of reciprocal situation where there's a lot of help going on, but where everybody really wants to be able to do it independently at the same time that they're learning from others. The kids who do this after school, their end of the year test scores go up, and then we have a lot of specific tests to show that they acquire those kinds of academic skills. But I think more than that, what really happens, they're not getting enough practice to explain the changes from the specific practice on doing multiplication problems in Math Munchers or some other such game. But rather it's the combination of features. It's the orientation of the undergraduates who think this is fun and learning is fun. That when things get tough, it's okay. That's an interesting challenge. That's not something just to walk away from. So I think they learn a completely different orientation to thinking about matters intellectual that's motivating. They see it as maybe even cool, you know, but if not cool, at least motivating. It's run in a mission in the church. And next to the church is a Head Start Center. And there is where La Clase Mágica runs. And Spanish is a dominant language, but there the specialness of the culture is that everybody brings their little cousins and they're all their older kids. There's lots of generations of people there all the time. And there's lots of language mixing that's going on there. And they have an especially close relationship with El Maga, who comes online every day for them. Whereas our wizard only comes online every once in a while. He's very lazy, right? The kids love it when the wizard comes online. But El Maga is there every day for the kids. And within their culture, she's considered a comadre. She's a member of the family. So the kids will get into very serious discussions with El Maga.